Hey, this one's for the women I had to dip on. The ones who gave me looks and said I see you while I was busy reading exit hooks. The ones who love me really love me, the kind of love that stays, and I could never stick around long enough to learn the ways of loving back. I grew up animal, the homeless kid you cross the street to miss, the one your parents warned you about with that concerned emphasis. I learned to hide it, learned to lie, learned to fake a life, pretended I was something when I was nothing but strife. We laugh, we talk, we dream a while, we'd almost touch the sky. Then midnight came and they went home, and I went to survive on a fire escape, broken, busted, counting stars and counting flaws, trying to find a way to admire my situation, because the cold would rob me of the warmth they left inside my chest. Remind me I can't be your man, I can't pass any tests, I can't even figure out how to stay on probation long enough to be the kind of stable that you needed when things got rough. Truth was you deserved a bit, but I lacked the courage to admit who I really was inside. So I chose the coward's kid. I ran, I faded, I became a blur. Just around me could have about you heard. All it's locked, we moved from me and I go insane, end up like Spider-Man, Mary Jane. And here I am, a grown-ass man, decades down the line, trying to do what I can to be more than the design they carved into my bones when I was just a child in chains, trying to build a self without selling my soul for gain. My life was never normal, never had that picket fence, never had the family table, never learned the common sense of staying put, of trusting, of letting someone in. I would have brought you down with me, that was the original sin of ever thinking I could rise above my spotted past. I had no right to drag you into the darkness that I cast. It wasn't your fault how things went down, it wasn't something you did, there was just nothing I could do but fade away and hid behind the curtain of my own survival. Let you go, the hardest kind of love is the one you set free, you know. I think about you all the time, the ones who saw past the grime, the ones who didn't care about the record or the crime, the ones who just saw me. And I wonder after all these years if there's a girl out there who could handle the leftover scars, the nightmares, the prayers, the moments when I disappear into my own head. But after looking around the last few years, here's what I said: no thanks. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. I already got a puppy, that's the punchline, that's the joke. The street kid who survived the cage, the fire, all the smoke, now lives alone with a four-legged friend who doesn't ask about the past, doesn't need a mask, doesn't need a task of fixing me. She just wags her tail and loves, no conditions, no expectations, nothing to disprove. And maybe that's the lesson hiding in the tragedy. Sometimes the love you need is the one that sets you free from trying to be a man you're not, from trying to fit the mold, from trying to be the hero in a story never told. The women I loved deserve better, they deserve the whole man. I was a fragment, a fracture, a broken piece of the plan. So I ran, I faded, I became a blur in the rear view, but I remember everything about you, yes I do. And if there's a heaven for the ones who couldn't stay, I hope you found your happiness along the way. As for me, I'm on the fire escape, same as before, but now I got a puppy snoring by the door, and that's enough, that's plenty, that's the peace I never planned. The animal finally found a home, you understand? Yeah. So this is for the women I had to dip on, the ones who love the ghost, the ones who deserve the man, not a survival machine. I'm sorry I couldn't be that for you, but I'm glad you existed. I'm glad you tried, and I'm glad after all these years I finally learned to love something, even if it's just a puppy on a fire escape.